Hello guys, and welcome to the channel. I hope that you're good. I hope that you're having a good morning. Today, we'll be talking about the Bafana Bafana coach Hugo Bruce, who has revealed the reason behind the selection of the Orlando Pirates defender, center back, in specifically Utabiso Sesane, who was the man of the match in the last game. What a performance he has been giving, not just in that final, but overall this season. This is what I said last time. If there is a person that can be described, what am I trying to say? If take this opportunity with both hands was a person, that would be Tabiso Sesane, guys. That would be Sesane because, wow, he grabbed the opportunity and it's going to be difficult for even Tapelo Toki to come back and play there. I think now the best currently is Nda and Sesane. But we acknowledge that Nda was not available for the final. He was not available against Richards Bay. So it was a good job that was done by Maela and also Kosinati CBC. But the coach, Hugo Bruce, has revealed the reason behind the selection of Tabiso Sesane to represent the national team. Remember that nge-10 siyadlala bafethu nange-15 11, sorry, on the 11th siyadlala, nange-15 also we will be playing, against the Congo, Congo Brazzaville, if I'm not mistaken. So this player has been selected to represent the nation, which is obviously huge, right? Clinton Larson is who we will be briefly discussing today. He is also, one of those coaches that Amazulu are looking for. I'm looking at a report coming from SAPC Sport, and they're saying it that this coach might leave Makesi to join Usu after unfortunately they failed to pursue coach Benny McCarthy to be their head coach. So Clinton Larson might become the new head coach of Usutu. Remember that Pablo Franco Martin has been, sacked, if I can say. He's no longer the coach. So now they're looking for a new coach. That position is vacant. And it is said that Vusimuzi Vilagazi will be the assistant to the head coach, who in this case might be Clinton Larson. Let me just continue there before I even get to. So they're saying here that information gathered by the publicator, the broadcaster rather, reveals that Larson is prepared to walk away from Magesi to return to KZN, where he had previously coached a team like Golden Arrows and Imarisbeck United. The proposal being put forward at the moment is for Larson to work closely with Vusmus Vilagazi, who was roped in by the club 2 months ago as the head coach of the reserve team after his parting of ways with Richards Bay. You get that, guys. So Amazulu will return to action in the Carling Knockout Cup. Remember that there's going to be a draw at 1, where we're going to know who's going to face who in the Carling Knockout Cup. But in the first league game will be against Orlando Pirates. So Clinton Larson might be the coach to go there. This is in accordance with SABC Sport. Now let's jump to why did Coach Hugo Bruce select Tabiso Sesane? Coach Hugo Bruce, guys, reveals Uguti I think Sesane is playing very well at the moment. He did a little mistake in the last game, but okay. The last game, he was referring to that Richards Bay game, which we know what happened there, not the final, right? It's just that I wanted to do this video after the final. Then we focus on the national team, not after, Richards Bay, because there was still a final. So he's referring to the Richards Bay game that he did a mistake in the last game. But okay, that's why the coach changed him, at halftime. But yes, he's very strong. He's a good defender. And because of Ngezane, who's also injured at the moment. So we needed to have a replacement. And yes, we thought immediately Uguti Sesane, would be the best one. So I think that he deserves to be with us because he has had a very good season, performances rather, with Orlando Pirates this season. Ngezane did not play the last 3 games, so I was a little, upset. So we made contact with him and asked what happened. He said, "Coach, I'm injured." I said, "Well, please tell us that you are injured and send us the medical report." So yes, he has a muscle injury, so he has not recovered at the moment. He is not playing. He is still recovering. So we had to look for a replacement for him. There were a few candidates, and again, it was not easy. This is, this one or that one, But yes, we chose Tabiso Sesane. Again, he has been playing since the beginning of the season, a very good defender. So that is what, we took, That's why we took him. It's a good thing that we have younger defenders. Sesane is not old, Gezana is not old, and that means that we are in a little bit of a better position than we were during the Africa Cup of AFCON. So that's just about it, guys. That is really the reason behind Thabiso Sesane being selected. So yeah, guys. You guys know, Sesane has been amazing. We won the cup in the last game. Like you already see, he was the man of the match. He played all the games for Pirates this season. He has been very much rock solid at the back. So does he deserve to play for the national team? Yes, of course he does. I'm wishing him all the best. I hope that he's not gonna get any injuries and he's gonna come back, okay, because hey man, Orlando Pirates will need him, but also the national team needs him, and everyone else that has not been able to make it, like Umbata and Ungezane. I wish them a speedy recovery in that regard. Let us quickly close it with the Carling Knockout Cup. Remember that at 1 p.m. there will be the launch. We are also going to have the draw. And we know that last season, Sundowns was eliminated in the first round. Kaizer Chiefs eliminated in the first round. Orlando Pirates eliminated in the quarterfinals. It was crazy that those big three did not win this cup. It was won by Stellenbosch, who are also, I can say that they are part of that big. We must put them there, man. They're getting there, They're getting there. They've been doing well. I'm happy for them. Let's look at the procedure for this draw that will take place at 1 p.m. The Carling Knockout Cup is contested by the 16th club in the Betway Premiership. They're saying that the draw procedure is like this. 3 bowls will be used for the draw. 3 bowls for the draw, labeled Pot A, Pot B, and Pot C. Pot A will contain the names of the 8 seeded clubs. Those are the clubs that finished in position 1 to position 8 in the previous season. You can go and check the log. We did this last night, guys. I told you that from Sundowns, Pirates, Stellenbosch, Kukune, those teams that were playing the M10-8, like Supersport, Cape Town City, those teams will be in Pot A. And then Pot B will be empty. It will be used to determine who will be playing home and who will be playing away. Then Pot C will have now the bottom 8 basically, I'm sorry, man. But yeah, Pot C will contain the name of the remaining unseeded 8 clubs. And the first team that comes to mind is Kaizer Chiefs. I'm very disappointed that they didn't finish in the top 8. So I'm hoping that they're going to do well this coming season. Now, it won't be easy for them because they will be facing teams that are in the top 8. They might face Sundowns again. They might face Orlando Pirates. I would love to see Soweto Derby this year. Maybe we'll have that draw. How will it work? So we draw a ball from the seeded bowl, right, which is Pot A. So we take a ball from Pot A and place it in Pot B, which is empty, right? And then without opening the ball, guys, you get that? So they just take a ball, they take it from Pot A, they put it in Pot B, which is empty, and then they draw a ball also from Pot C, and then they place it also in the empty bowl, and then what will happen? They're saying that we then go to Pot B. Now we have 2 balls that we don't know what are the names of the club. We just know that it's Pot A and Pot C that are inside Pot B. Now we want to determine the home team, right? So what's going to happen? They're saying that we then go to Pot B and draw the first ball. So the first ball that will be taken from that Pot B will be the home team, guys. And obviously, the second ball will be the away team. So when we start with the draw, so you already know, Pot A, we take the ball, we put it in Pot B. Pot C, we take the ball, we put it in Pot B. We don't know which balls or which clubs are there, but we will find out when we now start to take the first ball. The first ball is the home team from Pot B, when you take the ball from Pot B, and then the second ball is the away team. That's how it's going to go. The teams that finished in the top 8, I'm talking about Mamelodi Sundowns, Orlando Pirates, Stellenbosch, Kukune, Cape Town City, Tails Galaxy, Supersport, and Polokwane City. They cannot face each other. They will face the teams that finished in the bottom 8. You understand? Which is Golden Arrows, Kaizer Chiefs, Amazulu, Chipa, Royal AM, Marumo Gallants, Richards Bay, and with Cape Town Spurs getting eliminated, we're going to put Makesi there. So that's how it's going to go, guys. So like I said, it can be Sundowns versus Chiefs, it can be Pirates versus Chiefs, it can be Stellenbosch versus Chiefs. Any team in Pot A can face any team in Pot C. But Pot C teams cannot face each other. Pot A teams cannot face each Ada. Guys, thank you so much. I'm closing it here. I will catch you guys afterwards when the draw has been done and we know who are we gonna face. The question that I have for you is, which teams do you want to see facing each other? Do you want a Soweto derby? Do you want a repetition of Sundowns versus Kaiser Chiefs? Which game would you love to see, guys?